Well, welcome to Hong Kong, the greatest city on the planet, where you can party nonstop, Monday to Sunday, every week, for free. You'll need a VIP to back you up.
VIP?
A very interested person. In this town, every model has one.
You.
When did the party last night? I'm Sean.
Camila.
Well, you know him from Street Fighter, Arrow, and The Big Short, and many more. Joining me right now is Byron Mann, star, producer, and writer of the new film, The Modelizer. By the way, nice dance moves. I saw you on the floor kind of getting down. I'm like, okay.
You know,
I see you.
My co-star is Nick Kuhn from the K-pop band 2PM.
Okay.
He was showing me down. I mean, I had to catch up to him. I mean, he's a professional. I'm not.
I felt like it was phenomenal. Great job. And thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
Okay, so this is a rom-com, right?
Yes.
But there was also a few fight scenes as well. And, you know, it's an interesting take on the rom-com. So can you kind of dive into the movie?
Well, you know, the interesting take about this rom-com is that it's set in a fresh world. Mm-hmm. It's international models. Russian models, Ukrainian models, Brazilian models, Polish models, who actually live in Hong Kong. Who would have thought? I'm from Hong Kong. I didn't even know about this world.
Okay.
Until I kind of stumbled upon it. Mm-hmm. You know, I knew some people who knew some people who knew some models, and I started talking to them. I started talking to public relations people who handle a lot of models events, and next thing you know, I was like, wow, this is a crazy world. You know, and it's romantic because everyone's looking for love.
I love this. And so I know, you know, I was reading an article that said, you know, you were trying to figure out the true meaning of love, but you kind of had this playboy lifestyle, and then you finally kind of figure it out toward the very end. Did I just give away the movie?
No, that's all rom-coms.
Okay,
all
this is very true. This is very
like
true.
That. Yeah, but you kind of have to see the movie to kind of see the play-by-play. Yeah.
So tell me what it was like working with the actress that you end up taking a liking to.
Okay, her name is Raíssa Brichatelleria.
Okay, beautiful name.
She's Brazilian, and she's a rising star in Brazil. And we, you know, look, people don't know that if you're coming out of Brazil to model, most of the cases, their English is not super great. Because no one speaks English in Brazil. They speak Portuguese, and it's Brazilian Portuguese. So one of the things we do, and it's accurate to real life, is that she uses Google Translate to kind of communicate with my character.
Okay.
Not every scene, but a lot. And that's kind of how, in real life, how they would communicate. That
makes me feel so much better because I do that too. So the fact that you guys are doing that, you know, when you travel, it's easy to pick, you know, pick it up and
so your
do
English
that.
is pretty good.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's go back to Hong Kong. So you guys filmed this thing in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
How cool was that? Especially because, you know.
I am from Hong Kong.
Yeah, you're from there.
Born and raised there. And to be able to tell this story and to film there, we filmed during COVID. At the height of COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, at the height of COVID.
That must have been tricky.
It was tricky in the sense that we kept losing locations.
Okay.
Like 7 days before we were supposed to shoot in that location, we lost it. And like the finale of the film, which takes place in the Hong Kong airport, we kind of lost it like a week before we were supposed to shoot there. And then, make a long story short, we finally kind of begged our way into it, and we shot it there in one day. And so it was tricky in that sense.
Right.
But it was also good in the sense that there was a lot of really fancy establishments like clubs, restaurants, bars, whatever. They were open to us because there weren't a lot of people in those establishments.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so interesting. Speaking of the airport, I saw the airport running scene.
Yes.
How many times did you have to shoot that?
I knew you're thinking about Tom Cruise. So was I.
I mean, you were going pretty fast and you had great form.
I was thinking about Tom, and I was thinking, this is my shot. This is going to be my shot to, you know, I want to make him sweat.
I think you did.
You know, interestingly,
the
Modelizer is opening the same weekend as Mission Impossible.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. I ran a lot of times.
Okay.
A lot. Okay. And, you know, I forget like 20, 30 times, and I was out of breath. But it's a beautiful, beautiful scene taking place at the Hong Kong International Airport. And it just, listen, the whole movie is a miracle. It makes me proud. It's an incredible thing just to see happen.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about diversity, because I feel like we're seeing more Asian cast, we're seeing more Asian leads. So how do you feel about being on the forefront of that and now being someone that a lot of people look up to as kind of a game changer for this?
Well, it's refreshing. I think it's timely. I think it's a good thing. And the thing about the Modelizer was that we weren't, trying to make a statement per se. This is actually real life. This is kind of what happens in Hong Kong, and so we're just putting the story onto the film, and so it's real life is diverse.
Yes, very much
Los
so.
Angeles is diverse. So I think our job as filmmakers is just to give the audience what's happening in real life.
Yeah. And you did a great job of it. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
Bravo. This is great. And thank you so much for joining me.